Hi! We are Themeparkluuunies, and this week we're going to give you a tip video on Disneyland Paris Annual Passes.
Don't you wish you could visit Disneyland Paris all year?
I sure do.
Well, you can with their annual passes.
And we're going to tell you all about them.
There are 3 different types of annual passes. You have the classic, fantasy, and the dream annual pass. They all have their own different kind of advantages and disadvantages, such as price, discounts, and the days you can go to the park.
Elk nadeel heb ze voordeel.
And we'll get into those details now.
Because we're going to start by talking to you about the classic annual pass. Classic meaning you will spend €135 and you will get access to the park for 280 days a year, which means the rest of the days you can only visit by buying a regular ticket. With the classic annual pass you can also get discounts on the Disney boutiques and some restaurants, and you will also get a discount on certain Disney hotels.
Free parking is not included for the classic annual passport, but you can add that for €30.
You can't use your classic annual pass for 2 days after you purchased it. So if you want to purchase it, do it beforehand.
The second kind of annual passport is the fantasy annual passport. It's €179 per year. It will grant you access to the 2 parks for 320 days, which means you also have some blockout dates.
You will get the same amount of discount on the things we mentioned beforehand as you get with the classic annual pass. And you get a free parking ticket if you have a fantasy annual pass, so you can always park for free, which can save you a lot of money.
Furthermore, you can get discounts on buying tickets for your friends, and you can also get discounts on the Buffalo Bill Wild West show in the Disney Village.
Yeehaw!
And of course, the fantasy annual passport includes access to the extra magic hours.
So finally there's the Dream Annual Pass. This will cost you €223, but it will grant you access to both parks all year round. And you will get higher discounts on restaurant, boutiques, the Disney hotels, and the Buffalo Bill Wild West show if you have a Dream Annual Pass. Yay!
The Dream Annual Pass also includes discounts on the Halloween party and the extra magic hours.
The extra magic hours, yeah!
Besides that, there are more advantages to the Dream Annual Passport, such as discounts in the Disney Village and invitations to exclusive previews of new rides or new shows.
And we all want that, don't we?
A full list of advantages, discounts, prices and more can be found in the link in the description below.
But how do you buy your annual pass?
The French and Belgian residents can purchase their annual pass through the website of Disneyland Paris.
Vele inconveniente. I'm French. For foreign guests, it is even more convenient to buy your annual pass at the Disneyland Park entrance. Such as we did!
Yes! When you buy your ticket, you'll pay your €179 or your €223, and you get a temporary pass. This will grant you access to the Disneyland Park for 1 day.
Within that day, you have to visit the Bureau Passeport Annuel that is located near the entrance of Discoveryland. And there you will get your card that will be your permanent annual pass. There will be a cast member who will guide you through this whole process. And note that if you're under 18, such as I was when I got my annual pass, you need to have some parental permission.
When your parents are not with you, always be sure to bring your
death certificate?
No, your ID or your passport, because they need your personal information.
But when do I buy an annual pass?
The best reason to buy an annual pass if you are planning on visiting Disneyland Paris for more than once a year.
And the reason why we did it when we didn't know that we would come back within a year was because we were going to stay for 4 days. And buying separate tickets is almost as expensive as buying an annual pass.
It was actually more expensive in our case. An annual pass, a fantasy annual pass, was cheaper than 3-day, 4-day ticket.
And then we could come back with Halloween and we spend another 4 days. So it is really our recommendation that you do that.
Loads of people have annual passports.
Loads of people will be having to use the tips that we are going to give you now.
Be early at the Bureau Passeport Annuel. It opens at 10 and it can get very busy. So be there about 20 minutes early and you can get through the process very quickly. Yeah.
And another tip is you can actually enter the park and enter the extra magic hours with your temporary ticket, something that we weren't sure of. But when we knew that we could enter the park already, we were excited.
And the last tip is to always check for the blockout dates. Blockout dates are the dates when your annual pass, if you have a fantasy or a classic annual pass, when it is not valid. So we'll put a link in the description with the blockout dates for 2016. And remember, all these discounts can change at any moment. So
don't listen to us.
Listen to us, but always check the actual discounts and prices.
Oh, we hope that you liked this video and that it was useful to you, and then we'll see you another time. Bye!
Bye.